Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and today I am here with the legendary Brennan Mejia.
What's up, guys?
The star of, you know it, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I wouldn't go that
far. So, okay, of course we'll talk Power Rangers, but Obi-Wan Kenobi is huge, man.
Yes.
And you got to stunt on that, right?
I did. I got to double Kumail Nanjiani. I honestly, when I got the email for it, I thought it was like someone just spamming fakes. And so I had to ask Yoshi, because he's in the stunt game too, or more so back in the past. So he knew who the stunt coordinator was, because I didn't trust it. I was going to ignore it. Glad I didn't. So
yeah, man. I mean, that's awesome. I think any actor, or especially anyone in the industry, definitely wants to get on board with Lucasfilm.
Yes.
Because that seems like the big times right there.
Yes. I would love next time for me to be on as an actual character.
But your foot's in the door.
It's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So if I'm correct, you were determined to become a Power Ranger.
I was.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, like most kids born in the 90s, I grew up watching the show. I dressed as the Power Ranger for Halloween. I had a green Power Ranger over for my birthday parties when I was a kid. Had all the Megazords. Auditioned for Samurai. Went really far in the callbacks. Didn't get it. And then I was really jaded, and I was like, I'm never going to audition again. And then I ended up booking Dino Charge. So.
Which is awesome, because I think Dino Charge is one of those seasons that really resonates with a lot of people, older fans, but also that brought in so many younger generation fans that are still with the show because of Dino Charge. That was, for a lot of fans, that was their Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a very good season. I love it.
I appreciate it.
What made you want to become an actor?
At first, I honestly just wanted to do modeling because I thought it was cool. Like, I don't have to talk. I just got to stand there and, And then a lot of my agents and managers were like, you're really not tall enough to do runway. It's like, but just print work. You don't have to be tall. Yeah. And then they kind of talked me into acting because I was very, very shy at the time. I was not as outgoing as I am now.
Yeah.
And then my confidence got built up, and I was like, I actually enjoy storytelling. I enjoy being empathetic and putting myself in other people's shoes and being able to give life to that. So now I love it, but at the time I was like, no, I don't want to pretend to be someone else. It's scary.
Modeling seems harder than acting.
I mean, it depends on the modeling. It's a lot of
but they want it exact and precise, right?
It's a ton of pictures. You just keep moving.
Hopefully they catch what they want. Yeah. Okay. So Yoshi at one time was going to be Nightwing in a web series.
Yeah.
Now, you yourself are a gymnast, acrobat, super athletic. You're a fan of DC. I would fight
Yoshi to the death. No.
You're a fan of DC. Don't you think you should maybe be in the talk for a Nightwing?
I wouldn't be opposed. I mean, I know Yoshi would hate me forever, potentially, / love me, but it's just, if either of us ever got the chance, we would just love it for the other person. I
was watching a lot of your Insta and your YouTube, and the things that you do is very Dick Grayson.
Thank you.
Of course, Yoshi can do those things too.
Same.
But I see you, and I'm like, dude, that's Nightwing.
I know Yoshi is more acrobatic with flips than I am. I'm more handstand.
Strength and
Yeah, but so you put us together, and you get like Gogeta or something.
That's awesome. So you are one of the few cast members from the Saban era to come over to Hasbro. Mm-hmm. How did that crossover happen for you? How did that all start?
Yeah, well, initially we were going to do a crossover with Ninja Steel with all of us, not just Yoshi going over from our season. But then they ended up, because they were going to do like 2 different episodes. It's going to be the Ninja Steel crossover, Dino Charge, and then that 25th anniversary where they did with all of them in the Morphin Master, or the whatever one that Tommy had, the Special Morpher.
Yeah.
But basically, they just invited us back for this crossover, which we thought wasn't going to happen because chronologically in the Sentai, Beast Morphers
was
and so we wanted it to happen during Dino Charge, and when it didn't happen, we're like, well, that's never going to happen. And then Chip was like, hey, we want you guys to come do this, and then lo and behold, enough of us were free, and we went over.
So is it like a phone call that you got, or
email, then phone call, then just working out the logistics?
What were you thinking about it when you booked it?
Well, I didn't think it was going to happen, and B, after Ninja Steel crossover didn't happen, because it got really hyped that we were all going to go, and then when it didn't happen, I was bummed. And I was like, you know what, whatever. I had my time on Power Rangers. I'm thankful for what I had, and then I got to reprise it one more time. I mean, maybe again later, who knows? But
I mean, there's always a future, right?
There's.
So you have a pretty successful YouTube yourself. I was watching the other day, and when you, so I can't remember his name right now, but the Ninja Steel, we're just kind of walking around cosplaying. You're like, who do you like better in the Red Ranger suit?
Will Schufelt. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your YouTube a little bit?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's gone up and down. My brother and I kind of started it off initially. He used to come to conventions with me and kind of act as my handler, but he moved to another state now and got a big kid job. So I didn't have a cameraman for a long time. But then my buddy Stephen Ford and I started really putting effort into it. But even that kind of got hard now. So because we had a producer kind of helping back and like pay for some of our expenses. So
that's
now
cool.
it's at the point where like if I put anything else on, it's just me.
Just messing
so
around,
my ability to edit is far inferior to others. So I'm like, well, I could just vlog. And so I'm like, should I just put up Twitch videos?
He says that, but he has 80,000 subscribers.
But that came from a lot of the videos when I had other people on the team. So now that it's just me, I'm like...
He's sitting in front of the computer, and he's got like 10,000 views on that vlog.
Well, okay. We'll see. I mean...
Yeah. So, we talked about you being interested in coming back in the future.
Yes.
Is there any Tyler story you would like to tell? If you got Hasbro called you and said, we will do whatever you want, how many episodes you get,
whatever I want.
We want to do a story about Tyler. What would you think about it?
I think it'd be cool to come back as a 6 Ranger.
Oh,
be like a Platinum Ranger. Because there's Mercury, there's Titanium, there's Silver, there's Graphite.
Platinum Ranger.
I'd be a Platinum Ranger.
Just be super shiny.
Super shiny. Super shiny Tyler, ready to save the day. I don't know. That or like to be a male Pink Ranger would be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be
Pink
interesting.
goes well with my skin tone, just saying. So, you know.
It does. I can attest. I can attest.
You know,
yeah.
See. But
my mom always said Easter colors are
Easter
good on you.
colors. Purple, purple looks good too. I agree. I don't know though. For an actual storyline, I'd have to think about it. I mean, every time I see Christopher Cayman Lee and we're at a panel, we joke how he would become a Sith Lord, and then Tyler would have to recruit 12 Tylers using the Energems to go back in time to fight the Sith Lord. So, but that'd be annoying to film myself 12 times. So.
That'd be cool though, man.
It would be cool.
But Christopher Cayman Lee he loves Star Wars. So.
I know.
So, any upcoming projects? I know you're Lucasfilm now, so you can't talk about stuff. But is there anything you can talk about?
Well, there is another film that I'm working on around fall with another Power Ranger, which I can't talk about.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's probably the next thing that I know for sure. Of course, there's going to be a million auditions between here and then. So I may book other stuff, but I can't be like, I know I'm going to be on this show. So, yeah.
Any upcoming conventions or cons for you?
Yeah. Well, there's multiple that I'm invited to multiple on the same weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm waiting for my convention agent to let me know which one's happening. So I can't even be like, I'll see you at, I don't know yet. So.
And where can they find you?
On Instagram at Brennan Mejia. Currently, my Facebook fan page is hacked. It is not me. So Brennan Mejia official is a lie. So report them, liars. Twitch is Master Mejia. And those are the ones I'm most active on.
Awesome, man. Well, again, I'd like to thank Brennan for coming on. Thank you to Hill Country Comic Con for having him here. And remember to go watch Obi-Wan Kenobi because it's all about him.
It's not.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.